This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Condors of Houston. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Right away, they'll change the look. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. White looks to throw. Throw here's incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
White on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now White with a first down throw. Got his man, a Cockrell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Right back to Brown. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third down, here's Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hold the ready. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off play action, Richardson. This pass caught, it's Woods. Touchdown, Houston. Jelani Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Condors are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun, here's White. Man open left side is Brown. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go, set.
Running right, here's Brown. Good move at the 30. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
18 Rattler.
Richardson. This one caught by Crowder. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open. Became an easy touchdown pass.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. An inside give, Brown. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a 2nd and 5. Off play action, here's White. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drop
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Motion man is Schwartz. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Brown, 69 yards. And the Condors will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On third down, here's Richardson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
This is Brown going up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Brown is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
White. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Richardson. Dancing to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out. And the Condors have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, White. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. White. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The offense on third down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now White. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Touchdown! It's the fullback. 29 yards. And the Condors are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
Here's White. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And the Titans first down.
Now White. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. White looks to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the gun, a give to Brown. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Out of the gun, it's White. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 109 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Unlock Lions.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Buffalo 18.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some room to work. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Hugh.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a C. Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't